Welcome to Horrorland.
Hey guys, I'm Justin.
I'm Leigh.
Together we own Horrorland Media, and we're back after, I don't know, probably almost a month of being gone. We haven't been doing these regularly, man. Life has just been crazy, and we've both had the plague. So, not flu, not COVID. We don't know what the hell it is. I thought what happened in Vegas was supposed to stay in Vegas. Apparently, that old saying is a bunch of bullcrap because it did not stay in Vegas. It followed us home. We went to Days of the Dead, had a nice little trip there. It was fun. Days of the Dead in Vegas, I don't think is a show that we will probably be back to. Not a lot of physical media buying going on. I figure Vegas being a bigger town, it probably has physical media stores. So we did not do the greatest, but we still had a fun time, and we did get Mothershucker and Twisted Gables into the hands of some people in the Nevada area, which we have not done. So I was really excited about that. But today's video is going to focus on our first collection update of 2026. So we'll go ahead and get right into it. Not a big month. I think there's 15 titles here, so we'll run through these as quickly as we can. So we'll go ahead. It's one and only stack. So see, I should have absolutely no glancing eyes or bad looks at all this episode.
I think it's the smallest stack we've ever had.
Ever. I would agree. Ever. So first up, these were actually ordered in December, but they didn't come until the first part of January. This is Deep Hatred. These were from Amazon. Again, I think like $4 or $5. They weren't very much. And then Crocodilus Mating Season. So I don't know. We'll check these out. They may suck. Next up, this is Blood Gorge. Blood Gorge. This also has Cruel, the Cross Village Encounter. Having to read there on the back. These are from a guy that I've been following on Instagram, and he made Karis Hell, I believe is the name of it. It's fixing to come out. These look like just super gory indie films, and definitely wanted to support him and check those out. When we were in Vegas, of course, if I see an independent filmmaker, I try to go support, and they were very receptive to that there as they supported us as well. So these first ones, and he doesn't put names or anything on his discs, and I wish he did because I can't even shout out his company. Do you remember that? I wish I could. If we think about it, I'll try to put it down here, like in the thing, on the video here down at the bottom, just so you guys. But first up is Sewer Gators. We saw this guy, and he was like, hey, if you like really bad movies, that's what I make. And we actually have watched Sewer Gators. It was fun for what it was. I mean, there was absolutely nothing wrong with this movie. It had a coherent story. The gators were hilarious because they're either AI'd, which was like really rough in some parts, or my favorite part was like the little plastic alligators like you buy at the grocery store and stuff, you know? He had a lot of those in there, which was really cool. But yeah, definitely, I mean, check it out. I think he said he was selling these for $20. I don't know if he has a website or not. Again, if I can find that information, I'll link it down below. But yeah, Sewer Gators, it was a fun time. And also from him, we have not watched this one yet, but it was Murdaritaville. This one just has an awesome, it's like a Jimmy Buffett character, but he has the face of the pink flamingo that like you stake out in your yard.
Pretty sure his name is Paul Dale.
Paul Dale, I think I think you're right. Paul Dale, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
I can't remember his company name though. He had a company name because I followed it on Instagram. Yeah. Like I said, I'll link it down below. I will link his stuff. So Murdaritaville, definitely go check him out. He had another film, but we did not pick it up. I think it was more like a found footage kind of film or something like that. I don't do those. Next up though, also this guy was there, and what was his name? Because always was it Lance or Champ?
No, it's Chase.
Chase Dudley. See, I always mess it up. Chase Dudley. They are out to the chase entertainment. Cut to the Chase Entertainment. So the first one up here is Blood on the Bleachers. This has been making the rounds on Facebook. I believe it was him and I believe his wife were there, and we talked with them for a pretty good time on Friday before the con ever even opened. Just kind of swapping some stuff back and forth, wound up finding out we use a lot of the same sources for things. And anyways, regardless, it was just really nice to be able to talk to some other independent filmmakers. So Blood on the Bleachers, we have not checked out any of his films yet, but do look forward to doing that. If they have a website, again, I'll link that down below. I don't know if they do or not. Next up from them as well is Broken Innocence. And then lastly from them is Payday. And I think they had 2 or 3 more. I think they had 5 or 6 films total. We only got
another.
Yeah, they were getting ready to make another. So, and one of them wasn't even out yet. They were getting ready to film one. They have one that's not out. And then they had 5 or 6 on Blu-ray available. So definitely, again, if you're into independent stuff, check them out. If I can find information like where you can purchase their stuff, if they have a website or whatever, I will link that down below. Everyone knows I'm a huge wrestling fan, so of course had to get the brand new AEW Blu-ray release. This is AEW All Out Toronto. Since my bootleg guy out of the United Kingdom got shut down, I've had to actually go and actually buy their releases. So haven't opened this one yet, but AEW, absolutely love their pay-per-views. I've had several conversations recently about AEW or WWE. You can hate AEW for the acrobatic match types, but let me tell you, if you enjoyed the Royal Rumble earlier at the end of last week, yeah, maybe you should reassess your wrestling watching, because Roman Reigns winning, that's a whole video on itself. Maybe we'll do a video on that, who knows. Anyways, from Arrow, the brand new 4K Snakes on a Plane. I don't know if I've ever seen this, I honestly can't remember, but it was brand new on 4K, so went ahead and picked it up. A lot of people were really excited. I'm pretty sure that movie got slammed when it came out, though, just like people hating it. But after years, after it's been out several years, it's almost gained like a cult following. When I got that one, though, they also had this one, The Long Kiss Goodnight. These were part of the Barnes & Noble's Arrow video sale. So these were actually, I think they're usually like $33 or $34 on Orbit DVD. And these were like $25, I think, plus a little bit of shipping from Barnes & Noble. So
Gina Davidson.
Yeah, I believe so. So when we watched the trailer for not too long ago.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gina Davidson, Samuel L. Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks pretty cool. And then lastly, here's the Vinegar Syndrome pickups, and we're out this week, guys. Like I said, very, very, very small. This is from the Canadian International Pictures. This is Ghost Keeper. Don't know much about this one. A lot of people in the comment section, though, on like the Vinegar Syndrome collectors, Facebook groups and stuff, were really excited that this one had finally come to Blu-ray. So I don't know, decided to pick it up and check it out. Next up, Dario Argento's Phantom of the Opera. I love most any and everything Dario Argento. I have seen this. I actually had the Blu-ray version, took it off the shelf, bought this one because it's a 4K. This one's pretty good. Not one of my favorite Argentos just because it's set back in the olden times and everything, but it is still a really fun movie. And man, those the eyelid scene, yeah, anything involving eyes, Justin's out on. And this one has an eyelid scene it'll mess you up. Next up, this is probably the pickup I should not have made. Trauma is very hit or miss for me. 9 times out of 10, it's miss. I like Sergeant Kabuki Man. I like Toxic Avenger. But aside from that, that's about all the Trauma stuff that I've really liked. But they did release Terra Firma here. I cannot talk. I don't know much about this when I picked it up. I'm pretty sure this is available on Tubi, so before I open this, I'll probably watch it on Tubi. If I don't like it, I can always sell it and get my money back, probably. But yeah, Terra Firma here, don't know much about it. I do appreciate, though, that they are picking up all of these Trauma films and releasing them. And then lastly here for the pickups for the month, I did get the brand new VSU. This is VSU number 15. This is Tank Girl. Again, another one I don't know a whole lot about. I know that this one was like early 2000s, very late 90s, early 2000s, had like a VHS release there. A lot of people were kind of meh on this release. The VSU line is something that I'm only missing, I think, 2 or 3 out of the entire line. So, I mean, I pick them up. They're fun for what they are. They're not like the greatest movies. They're not going to go winning 1,000,001 awards. But the additions are super nice and super, super, super cool to have in the collection. So that's going to do it, guys. 15 titles in and out. Very short video this go around. A little bit of a channel update, I guess we can kind of give, as there is no channel update. We have been saying we want to get Carl and Eric back. And guys, we've been buried under about, I don't know, probably 9 to 12 inches of snow. I don't know if it's that much.
Probably not.
Probably, I don't know. Anyways, however much we got, it is like a damn brick outside. It'll melt a little during the day and then it just refreezes. It's super hard. Like, I mean, you can walk on it and like it'll hold your weight. It's so like compact and frozen. So that's kind of slowed things down. Like I said, me and Leigh have had the damn plague ever since a couple weeks ago when we went to Vegas. Whatever someone had in Vegas, I guess we caught it on the plane ride home. But we have been down for the count, fever, the whole 9 yards. So we've had that. And now we're kind of jumping back into getting ready for Atlanta for Days of the Dead. So I don't know exactly when or if we're going to kind of redo the podcast. I would like to eventually. But at this point, I'm not going to give any updates. I'm not going to say we'll be back in 2 weeks. We're just kind of doing these as we can. This was never meant to be a job. It was just meant to be fun. And, you know, in this weather, we have really crappy winters. Not as crappy as like Michigan and stuff like that. But we still have bad enough winters. Like we don't really know how to drive on it.
We don't have the preparation for it here that people in the north are. I mean,
we don't live in
accommodations for. You know, they have the equipment, and we don't.
I mean, it snows in December there, and it may snow from December to February, and they know that's what they're in for. Some years we get stuff, and some years we don't, and it always depends. Some years we get snow, some years we get ice. This year we kind of got a mixture, and I think that's what screwed us was the mixture, because now you've got that snow packed in on the bottom with the ice on top of it. But regardless, you know, just it's cold as hell outside. You know, the thought of like Eric and Carl having to jump in a car and drive here after work, or vice versa, me and Leigh having to jump in a car and drive there because we don't live in the same town. It's a lot of work. It's more work than a lot of other podcasts because we don't do, you know, could we invest in some cameras and do some zooms? Yeah, I'm sure we probably could, but we just haven't looked at that route, and like having to constantly town hop to go film. It's rough, and work schedules and everything else. So I'm not going to say that we will come back at a specified time. The podcast is not ending. We will come back when we can. It's kind of why me and Leigh have kept, you know, the collection updates and things like that rolling. To keep or not to keep, I think we have all but decided to kind of quit that. Those videos are not garnering any views. I don't think you guys are really caring about what I'm adding to my collection.
Sorry, guys.
And that's perfectly fine. That's the plague we have. And so, you know, I don't think you guys are really into that. And that's fine. That's not an issue. So we'll probably keep those. I may go back to doing some reviews on some of like the boutique stuff, just so you guys can kind of hear our thoughts. But all that being said, I've got one more little announcement and then we will get out. We're back. She's coughing. So I have to cut that part out. Anyways, we're back. My last announcement though is if you go right now, horrorlandmedia.square.site, nice little surprise there for you. Descent to Chaos is officially available for order. Put this one up a little bit early. We were just going to take it to Atlanta and unveil it there. But guys, I can't wait to get this in people's hands. So Descent to Chaos officially available on Blu-ray. Go pick up a copy. This is one of my, I mean, this is a passion project for me. Absolutely love doing this film. There was a lot of trials and tribulations with it. I had to run a wrestling show, which I'd never done before. So thankfully we had the help of Mr. Dan Bailey there for that. He was a lot of help. Carl, of course, and we had another guy there to help as well. So, but had to do that on top of filming a movie, and then again, we did it so close to the holidays. People were going here, there, and yonder, and it took forever to kind of finish this one up. So, super glad that we've got it done. Amazing artwork there by Will Woods of Muse Tap. So make sure that you go out, go check this film out. The trailer's in the link below. Go check out the trailer. If you like what you see, head on over to horrorlandmedia.square.site and grab you a copy of Descent to Chaos. So guys, we're going to go ahead and end this video here. I don't know when we'll be back. We'll try to come back before the first of next month for another collection update, but if we don't, we'll see you then. So we appreciate you guys following us. We'll see you guys in Atlanta towards the end of this month for Days of the Dead. The weekend after, we'll be in Evansville, Indiana for the Evansville Horror Con. So grab you some tickets. Look at those dates on the screens here above you. Go ahead, grab you some tickets. Come see us. Come buy some movies, and come hang out with us on those 2 weekends. So we appreciate it, guys, and we'll see you next time with another episode of Welcome to Horrorland.